Vyas Media Network.
I think another thing that happens with mothers a lot is that they have a hard time putting their foot down, even if they,
In front of the children, or
in front of the family members more than anybody else. That let's say as a mom, one would believe in let's say not showing screens to the child, and usually what I get to hear is, okay, I am not showing screens, but what about what about his grandparents? What about my parents showing him screens? What about my in-laws showing him screens? So how do I stop that? And that becomes a big thing, that how do I put my foot down there? So same thing with a lot of parents don't believe in giving sugar to the child or very often. Then it's like, what about the uncle? What about the aunt? What about the neighbors? What about... So that's...
Oh, neighbor some. Okay, so first of all, of course, you have to have your reasons strong enough, right? And then you communicate.
Yeah.
Right? It's so obvious, giving sugar or giving the screen and what it does.
Yeah.
So you try to educate the people around you.
Yeah.
But then again, you leave some space a little bit. Right? I don't give screen even to my 2-year-old right now. No screen, zero screen time with me. But if sometimes he goes to his grandparents, he'll watch for
That's okay.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's a treat. No, he doesn't. My father-in-law doesn't need to parent my child.
Yeah.
He can be grandfather. Grandfather means treats.
Yeah.
So that's a treat. Let it be for some time. But if you know that that's constantly happening, it's okay. Don't be like, why are you doing this? 5 minutes, then you can try and take the child away in whatever works for your child. Or this is the last one. Okay, and make it still fun and not like a fight. Because the moment you start to create that friction, then it's gone. Or you involve yourself with the grandparents. Sometimes the grandparents don't know what to do.
Right.
They don't have maybe the resources, the time, the energy.
Yeah.
So it's easier to give a screen, right?
Yeah.
But if you are there and you could maybe conduct a situation or a play and you're also part of it and you're taking on the workload or the difficult part and giving them the fun parts, why would they want to show the screen?
I remember once a parent called me and she's like, I want coaching sessions with you, but not with... I don't want to do it. I want you to coach my mother.
Okay.
So on this entire part.
Yeah.
So I was a bit reluctant because I was like, she should come to me herself. But then, she really insisted. So I said, okay. And when I spoke to the mother was like, that's the time she is with me. Like, that's the time she's sitting with me. Otherwise, she's always like running around. And, that's the time she's hugging me and sitting when we are watching screen together. How do you expect me to let go of that?
Exactly.
So that's like you said, it's just that they don't have the energy to run around with them. And that's a very good idea that you involve yourself as well.
So you take the physical load of it. What's their difficulty? You take that away. If that's important to you as a parent, no screen time, you take the physical load. They want just the fun part.
Yeah.
Give them that.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it can always be worked around, but you need to not get angry about it or pissed off about it. Right? So then it works, I think.
Vyas Media Network.